Shirin sponsor Louis Nashmas. I'm Yaakov Nabasitzchok. We're holding in Bava Kamed Daf Samech. Starting the Mishnah after Tesavon Base. Second Zog the Mishnah. Hasholech is a beiro, someone who sends fire. Yet Cheresh straight to the court. The Gemara already mentioned this twice in the Masechta. Potter b'dinei Adam and Chav b'dinei Shemaim is Potter b'dinei Adam because it's not him. Chav b'dinei Shemaim because he's the one who gave it to the Cheresh to the court. Sholach biyad pikeach. If he gave it to a pikeach who's someone who has das, hapikeach chayav. Why is pikeach chayav? Because he's responsible. He has a das. He's competent. Someone brought fire and then someone brought wood. The last one is chayav. One brought the wood, then one brought the fire. Because again, the last one is chayav. Someone came as milabe. Milabe means that he blew the fire. He's the one. He's the last one. But if which means that the wind did it, so everybody's spotted. Nobody did it. Oh, the Torah speaks about which matzah now. Matzah we're not going to go into it now. Give him a coal, and the cheresh of the cotton lit it, inflamed it. If I give you fire, that's already giving him, making the fire itself. You can even give him fire pot. My time at Tzavto, the Cheresh Kormalo, the one who did it, Tzavto means the hands of the Cheresh, they did it. V'loim Chayev, Achim Sorlo, is not Chayev until he gives him Kavzo, which is thorns that are inflammable. V'samach Hamudalav Salto, small piece of wood, Shar gunfire. He has to give him everything to make it run. Ta'uva the Ma'aseh Garmol, then Amish is considered to be the one who did everything. Because there's the one that says, "Shor be'al pikeach pikeach chayiv." You send the pikeach pikeach chayiv. Omar Amnach b'Yitzchok, man detani libo lo mishtamish, man detani nibo lo mishtamish. You can say libo with lamed, you can say libo with a nun. They're both correct. Man detani libo lo mishtamish bil labas eish. You see that the flaming of fire is called eish with a labas, ashon libo. So niv satayim means the voice, the wind that comes from a person's mouth, from his talking, that inflames the fire. So to write correct, it's like some kind of wind. The wind did it, there everybody's part. If he did and the ruach helped him, if he has enough, what he does is enough to inflame the fire. Chayav, even though the wind is with him. If even himself you don't have enough, potter. In Hilchos Shabbos we know if someone throws something in the wind and the wind helps him, it's called kneeling. He's separating the dirt from the tool, and the ruach is doing. He's chayav, even though he can't do it on his own on Shabbos. So why here if the ruach helps him and he can't do it on his own, he potter? No, the wind went the other direction. He went to one direction, the wind went to another direction. They did it together, you're right? He did ruach mitzuya. He did like a normal effort, and then came on a ruach which is completely unpredicted, and that's something else. Tzimuri means he heated up the wind that he did. It wasn't a regular wind. He wasn't like doing like this with his hand. He was doing hot air coming from his mouth, and that should not join the wind. It's not normal for it to join the wind. Regarding Shabbos, you need to know something intentional. You know the wind is coming, so if you put something and you intentionally had in mind that the wind will spread it, so you're chayav. By Nezikin, you have to be you. It's not me. By Shabbos, I don't care if it's you, I care if it is something that you should expect. Okay, Zog the Mishnah. He sets fire, it consumes wood, stone, or sand. So koitzim is the thorns. Nechel godish, which is the pile of tefillah. Oyakamo, we'll see in the Gemara. Oyasode, shalom mishal mavis abeir. So you learn everything. So you learn eitzim, and you learn avonim, and you learn ofer. So Gemara says, Omar Rova, lama tekozach more koitzim, godish, Kama v'soda. Why have 4 examples in the pasuk? Thorns, Kodesh, which is the stacks. Kama is when you have a pile, and the soda is a field. What tzrich? Many times there's fire in thorns. Share the pasha. It's common for him to be pushed. But by Godish, that usually don't put fire next to Godish, meaning where you have a tvua. For the shliach the pasha, people usually not going to be pushed in that case. Because I want to should have some rubo. It's a lot of money. You're ruining the grain that's growing in this field. With thorns, they have some more with emulah. So the Gemara, that's why I have to have both. Now, kamulam, why I need to have the pile? Ma kalam begoli have kol begoli. Tell you only kalam is something you can see, not something which is hidden. To tell you that the tomun is potter and ish, something which just covers your potter. So the Gemara will abuse the mechav is kiton beish kamulamli. Could abuse your archives? What do you do with kamul? Rabbis kol bali koyim. To come and add kol koyim, even Rashi says even animals and trees, anything high, not on the field. What do they know that? It says oyakama. So if you call one, oyakama, you learn both. Tell me you don't have to do. Don't tell me a person's chayav on fire only when he burned everything. Thorns, wood, adam. If you did only one, it's not chayav. That's what it says oy. Because it says oyasadi, that's your learn. It says oyakama, it says oyasadi. Says the Gemara, why I have to say Sodeh? I tell you, if there was burning of the plowed field or the plowed field or stone. So it's actual Adom, which I usually burn it. But there's one of Sodeh, I say Sodeh, of course, I know. So you could one of Sodeh, I would say only something which is in the field. It's not in the field, not. What is Kabbalah, okay? What do I think not? Rashi says, I would say only karka, and not, I would say only tvu and not karka. That's why I have to say something to tell you. Also, I have to add another thing to tell you also the actual ground. Toys is what to say that maybe it's covered. Actually got Balakaymo, even so, which is tolish with a karka. Because I need to have all different examples till whatever the ash is burning your chayiv. So the Purana starts in the world only when Rishoyim, you have bad people. But it starts with the tzaddikim. Fire comes out and finds the thorns. So the Mephoshim explain why I have to tell me why I have to tell you because if I would tell you, if I would say, the first should say, why it says what's a koitzim? Just say kodesh, just say koitzim. Why koitzim? So he might, and matai ish yotzor, is much koitzim mitzuyim lo. Only when thorns are available. Which, even though you're not paying for the thorns, pashas. You know what chelas, and matzadik et chashma v'necha godish. So Godish is the good tvua, and first it's tzaddik. It starts because of the thorns, the Rishayim, and then it goes to the Godish, and the Godish is first. It says, look at Mitzrayim, don't leave your house until the morning. Once you give the mashchis to mashchis, he doesn't know the difference between tzaddik and Rishayim. The Lord starts with tzaddikim, starts with the tzaddik first. Look how much tzaddikim are worthless once you have a mashchis. Now here, we don't have time now, but I'll mention a few questions that we'll discuss it in the short machshav of tonight. First of all, in Mitzrayim, it wasn't a mashchis. It says that Nivu lo malach, Nivu lo sof, no shliach. Because Baruch Hu came out. Number two, what does it mean that Baruch Hu goes ahead and kills tzaddikim? It sounds like that when the mashchis goes out, he can go crazy. Goes crazy. What do you mean? Don't we have midas hadin? Person dies without a cheshbon. How is that shaykh? Okay, says the Gemara, it's a good thing that tzaddikim die. That the tzaddik dies first because of the raw, and here's mashma that there's a cheshbon, not killing tzaddik for no reason. Yikones Odom Bechitoy Vitze Bechitoy. Really should go in when it's still light and come back and come in when it's still light. Try to be outside in the way only during light. Wait till the morning, meaning that's Bechitoy. Bechitoy means that the time of Toiv. Ki Toiv is when we're talking about the light. So we're talking about Dever Bayir when there's a plague in the city. Stay inside. Stay till the morning. Come, my nation, come to your rooms. Close the doors. Outside there is a plague. Inside there's fear. What are you bringing on the psukim? The night. By Mitzrayim was in the night, so stay inside. Go into your room, close your door, and even during the day. That's only if indoors everything is good. But if indoors there's fear, maybe stay outside. Be with people, it's better. Outside there's sword, inside is fear. Even though inside is fear, still outside is charav, it should not be there. Rather be in time of anger, have a socher cover, you close the windows. You close the windows. When you have hunger, you should leave the place. Avram left to go to Mitzrayim. If you go to the city, there's hunger in the city, and people will die. That's only if you're going to Mitzrayim, you're not going to die. Maybe a place where you die, no. What happened there with Mitzrayim? The story of Mitzrayim. There was armies outside, and the armies, it was a danger. You could have died. Better not to be in a place of hunger. Leave the city of hunger and go outside. It's safer. There is a plague. Don't go in the middle of the way. That's why Malach is going. They came in the Yov. Because there's a rishus for the Malach to go, he just goes in there. If there's peace in the city, don't go on the sides. If there's no rishus for the Malach, he, so to speak, hides in the sides, and that's where he is. When there's a plague, don't go alone into shul. Malach puts there his vessels. That's only if you don't have children over there and you don't have 10 people. You have that, the Malach is not there. If you see dogs that are crying, that's why the dogs are crying. If they're laughing, like they're having a good time, that's only if they don't have a female among them. If you have a female among them, spend the night. One says, give us halach, I want to hear a chabur. The other one says, I want to learn a gat. What's the Klamir Magato? You want to stay agato? Shovig Mar? The other one did not allow? What's the name of Schweitzer? The Shovig Mar. The other one says, no, I want a gato. I'll tell you what you similar to. He has two wives. One is young, one is old. The young one takes away the white hair. She doesn't want him to have white hair. The old one takes away his black hair. Means each one takes his hair. What happens with him? He stays bald. So you don't want me to say Shmaitza, I can't say Shmaitza. You don't want me to say Agat, I can't say Agat, I can't say anything. I'll tell you something that you both will enjoy. Goes on its own. So you have to come and you have to pay for it. Even though it came on its own. I have to take care of the fire. Even though Kivyoch says, not me, you did it. But it went on its own. Kivyoch allowed it to happen. I brought fire to Yitzir. I will rebuild Yerushalayim with fire. I'll make the fire. So that's the pasuk teaches you. The Kishbuch says, even though fire comes on its own, it has to be taken care of. That's me. That's the Agat. So It starts with Momin, Yotzo B'Atzmo. It says Mavir Beirot. To tell you, fire is like you doing it. That's Ishu Shulchitz we learned earlier. So the same pasuk you teaches you Agato teaches you Hilchas. Okay, Be'ez Hashem, in the Shur Machshava we'll be discussing some of these inyanim that are going on in the Daf. It says David had a taiva to drink water. 3 of his big strong people went and got the water for him. What's going on? If the Gemara understands, it wasn't water. He had a shayla and halach. What was the shayla? He wanted to know if Tomun Beish, if there's a problem with Tomun, you care beauty, you care about it. Is there a problem of if you have an ish when it's covered? They said yes. They answered it. My pashto, they answered it either like this or like this. That was the question. There was piles, there was gadishim, there was stalks of Jews that the plishtim were hiding in it. Plishtim is where today's Palestine. Yeah? They come Gaza. Could you save yourself with? I want to kill the Plishtim by burning the Tvua. You're not allowed to do that. The regular person cannot do that. A king can do whatever he wants. You can burn someone else's Kaddish. Usually you can't do it. Where there was piles of Yisrael, meaning of it that belonged to Jews, and then there was piles of adoshim, of beans of Plishtim. Could I replace it? Can I take the barley of the Jews, give it to the animals, and then I'll give them back the piles of the beans of the Plishtim? I'm going to pay them back more. But right now I need to feed the animals. I find you food of the Jews. Can I take the Jewish thing, Jewish property, and pay them back more with the Plishtim? Person, the Gzeil you pay, it's a Rosh. How about person paid, stealing is also. Even if you pay back, still also. You're a melech and you can do whatever you want. So there's 3 explanations. What was the shayla of David? Either Tomun, or can I save myself by taking away the moment of my friend, or can I replace the moment of my friend with a better moment? So there's one pasuk that says those beans. There's one barley. He just wanted to know if it can burn the field. Why did it say barley? Why did it say beans? There was both. The Plishtim were hiding in piles of barley and piles of beans. They want to burn it. That's what it says, that he saved it. What does it mean he saved it? They want to burn it, they want to replace it. So he didn't allow him to replace it. These 2 psukim we talking about Kaddish, I understand what he's talking about. What is the pasuk talking about? Beans and barley. He wanted about Tom. Right? So that's, he mean there was these 2 psukim, plus there was one of these cases of either the Kaddish that he wanted to burn or to replace, plus there was Tom, and there was both. According to the 2, he says he wanted to know, can I burn it or can I replace it? And they said no. He said you could because you're a king. He said I'm not going to drink it, I'm not going to do it. He wanted to know, do you chayav on fire? Of course they want to burn someone's fire, someone's tumble. You just asked the shayla. So what does it mean they want to drink it? It says they want to say the names of these giborim. Why? These Gibborim, in order to ask the question, was doing war, so they had to sacrifice their life to ask the question. This is what I have, Kabbalah and Shmuel Ramas. Someone who kills himself with Divrei Torah, we don't mention anything in his name. and then he gave it to Hashem. He did Hashem. He didn't want to take it to himself. He did not say it in their name. He said it in the name of the Gemara. He didn't say, "Oh, Rabbi Isai, we heard from this Gibor this thing." We just said, "This is the Allah." He didn't say who he heard it from. So just to end over here, Nashon learns the pshat is you're not allowed to sacrifice yourself a Torah. Pikuach nefesh doichas Torah kula. But if tzaddik brings the name of Rabunim Shischa, someone who sacrifices something for Torah, his Torah is not an individual Torah anymore. It's a klolius Torah. It's a Torah that belongs to Am Yisrael. So you don't mention the name of an individual. It's your Torah. It's Shmei the Gemara. That's what it is. Okay.